Okay, hello everybody. So I'm going to talk about your warm up and your lawn tones. So I'm going to kind of split it into two different sections. So one is exercises and one is your warm up. Okay, and so your warm up is going to differ based on your instrument. Okay, and so I think of the warm up is getting the mechanism working well, and I think of exercises as things that are going to make you stronger or faster or smarter over time. Okay, so the warm up can do those things. Okay, but the exercise is where you're really going to see improvement. The warm up is to maximize the the results of the rest of your practice so that you're going in with the mechanism feeling good. In sports, we warm up to keep from getting injured, but also so that we can hit the exercises, the way we want to. We're not expending effort getting the mechanism working. We're expending our effort strengthening or learning, the skills that we need. All right. Um, so, um, for the wind instruments, for all wind instruments, lawn tones are very important. Okay, and posture for every instrument is very important. Okay, so I'm going to set up. This is the time. This is the time that we need to focus on having the very best posture we can, because everything else, we're not working on getting really good at playing this scale or learning this song or playing that rhythm. We're just making the mechanism work. So I'm going to play an example of a couple lawn tones, and then I'm going to talk about a couple other things. So a lawn tone, the idea is you're taking a good deep breath, not overdoing it, but maybe pushing yourself to breathe deeper than you normally would. And you're going to try to play out as long as you can. Wynton Marsalis says that the length of your lawn tone is actually starting when you're about to run out of air, which I think is interesting. Um, but for me, I just like to be comfortable. But if you want to push yourself, even in your warm up, that means that once you start running out of air, you're going to keep on going as long as you can. I'm a big fan of just stopping when you feel like you've played as long as you want to play. All right. So I didn't push myself that hard. Um, Another thing to think about is the breath. Okay, so you're going to breathe in and immediately play. Okay, that's the thing that you're focusing on with lawn tones is not in and out. All right, there is no point of holding the air. The air is always in motion. It's either coming in or it's going out. And it's kind of like you're loading up, you're pulling back the slingshot right until the moment you let it go. So I'm going to pick another note. I'm just going to kind of go down a little bit. Okay. All right. If you do that on every note, that's not a waste of time. Okay. It takes a long time. It takes about half an hour for me to play every note as a long tone. Um, One thing is if you want, try starting loud, getting quiet, and then getting loud. Okay. Or start quiet, get loud, get quiet. I'm going to try the first one. I'm going to go higher this time. So loud first. Okay, so some of the exercises like that, it's okay just to play all one volume. It's okay to try to play very quiet. So that's lawn tones. And then for brass specifically. So for the wind winds, there are some interesting things you can do with your octave key. Right clarinets will want to do the thing with the register key. I call them grenadilla gorilla jumps because that's what they call them in the Essential Elements book, where you're playing a real low note with the pinkies, and then you only pop the register key after you get a really great sound. Okay, and you're practicing going up over the register key. Saxophone, all right, things like playing a long tone and then going up the octave, and then further is really good. Those are good altissimo exercises and also great for your tone. But brass, we have something called lip stirrers. It's where we're changing our pitch with our embouchure and not with our fingers. Okay, so without tuning. Okay, then try it with the middle valve. And there are lots of different exercises you can do. Just going so, do, so, G, C, G for the trumpet. Once again, without the tongue, without stopping the air. That's good. That's good. If you can do the opposite, you can get kind of creative with it. Try to go as low as you can. Right? You can kind of make them long tones. You can do them quick like I just did. You can kind of skip around. You can just go one notch at a time as high as you can. Okay, and when you can do that, usually playing your instrument gets a lot easier. Okay, so if you get that working and work on that every day, you're going to be doing much better. Okay. And then I'm going to talk about percussion in a different video. So those are some warm-up things to do. Tuning. You might consider doing some tuning. Getting faster and faster. That's good to do. Maybe I'll include some tuning in the suggestions for next week. But different kind of tuning is a great thing to do right now during the warm-up too. All right. Good luck, everybody. And watch the next video for the next section if you want.